Who's got it better than us? Nobody!
Hello and welcome to Wolverines Weekly. I am of course your host Nolan Shelby. I'm outside today because it's a beautiful Michigan day and because where I normally film is being cleaned. So it's Colorado week, so let's get into this Wolverines Weekly. Michigan taking care of UCF last week 14-51. That win might be a problem. I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping it won't be. But like that, you'll have the crinkling on my paper. But so Michigan taking care of UCF 14-51. Should have been 51-0 because on both of the touchdowns there was a teensy bit of holding, just a tiny bit. Go back, watch the tape. And Colorado also took care of Idaho State 7-56. So pretty good win for them, big time. Colorado's also 2-0 as is Michigan. We face Penn State next week, but that will be for next week's episode. Colorado is going to be definitely, I think, our hardest opponent that we have played so far. We have really kind of gotten it easy, Hawaii and UCF, but Colorado is at least a pretty good team, so definitely looking forward to this game. Some stats from last week. Spate was 25 for 37, 312 yards on 4 touchdowns. Jake Butt caught 7 passes for 86 yards and 2 touchdowns. Darbo caught 5 for 111 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Cheston was 4 catches for 84 yards. Now when we go to the rushing side of the ball, the rushing part, Davion Smith had 10 carries for 41 yards. Chris Evans had 9 carries for 37 yards. And Khalid Hill had 5 carries for 9 yards, but 2 touchdowns. I'm really loving how he fits in at fullback. On the defensive end, Peppers had 11 tackles. I believe like 7 solo, and the rest were assisted. Rashawn Gary popped up with a sack, along with 5 tackles. And then Kenny Allen knocked down his 3 for 3 extra points, or his 3 for 3 kicks. He, great kicker. I couldn't ask for anybody better on Michigan. Last week we looked really good. Obviously, I mean, we adjusted perfectly. UCF was like, we're going to stop your run game. And we were like, no biggie, we'll just air one out. And everybody was doubting Spade if he could air one out or not. But he showed that he definitely can air it out. Sorry about that. I had to cut because it was loud noise. So, Colorado's been taking some shots. They have been all over. They've been on Twitter and stuff, kind of releasing that fake depth chart because we never do. Just all about releasing stuff, almost just to see how we react. It's no biggie. Harbaugh will take care of it, and they'll just see that, you know, at least we could say they put up a good fight. So that was just a little bit I wanted to touch on. So now I want to talk about Ohio State. I never talk about them unless it's Ohio State week, but I want to talk about them because they play Oklahoma. And my score prediction for that is 31-17 Ohio, but if Oklahoma, I think, this is going to be where I say something here. If Oklahoma scores at least 2 touchdowns and Ohio State lets them and Michigan does really good, we'll bunny hop and Ohio State will go to 4 and we'll go to 3. Because Oklahoma's a good team, ranked number 14. That's just what I'm saying. I'm saying that that's a complete possibility. I'm going to get into some questions. What I've decided to do is I'm just going to do one question a week. I'm going to pick what my favorite one is, and I'll answer it here. So, asked, how do I think linebacker play is going to increase from last year's struggle? So last year, I don't think we really had a struggle. I mean, we had some really good players out there at linebacker, but I understand where you're coming from. Obviously, we lost some good guys. So, I mean, these 2 weeks have shown incredible amounts of strength at the linebacker position. With Jabril either coming on that pass rush or falling back into coverage, because he can do both. So he's been doing really good, and along has Mike McCray. He's been doing great. So I think that play is definitely going to increase a lot once we get into the regular Big Ten season. What did I want? And finally, my score prediction for this week. I'm taking 43-13 Michigan. I think that we're going to have a safety by none other than Mr. Rashawn Gary. I think he's going to I think that after last week, he's definitely built up confidence in the last 2 weeks, and he's going to really shine against the Colorado offense that hasn't really seen anything the likes of this Michigan defense. In Michigan, I have them at 43. I don't think it'll reach that 50 mark just because Colorado does have one of the best defenses in the nation. We're going to have to adjust to a really good defense playing against us. So yeah, that's about it for this week. I'm sorry it's not as long as I'd like it to be. Obviously, I'm used to a little bit of a longer episode, but what are you going to do? I was short on time. I keep on making sure there's nothing going around me. So again, thank you guys for watching. Check out all my social media down below. Twitter is Michigan Consistency and updates in Michigan 24/7. My Instagram is all Michigan designs and edits and anything you could ask for on there. And then my Snapchat is dedicated to solely Michigan also. All of those are in the description down below. I know I say a lot. People, I've had somebody talk to me about that. I know I do. It's what I do. But nonetheless, I've had a great time the past 2 weeks going to the games. I have this week off. Really, I'm not going to a game on Saturday. And next week, I'll be at the Chad Tough 5K. Please come out and support that. That is next Saturday. So I'll definitely be talking about that a little bit more on next week's episode. But those are two really big games. I mean, that week is Penn State, which is Big Ten game. Talk about that next week. But I will be at the Wisconsin game, and then I'm done for the season. I'm going to games. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, favorite, anything. I don't know what it is anymore. And as always, thank you, and go blue.